Welcome to the Popish Plot. I'm Nate.
I'm Jessica.
And I'm Mike.
And today we're here with installment number 4. Technically, the final installment in our final 4.
Because we always do just Purgatory as a bonus.
Mm-hmm. That's right. But, we are here at the end. We've come to the end. We've been through, we've died. Mm-hmm. We've been judged. Some of us have gone to hell. And the rest of us, God bless us, are going to heaven. And hopefully all of us are going to heaven. I mean, I would hate to know that there was a Popish Plot fan or participant who had chosen to spend an eternity in hell.
And I mean, we should be motivated principally by love, but there's nothing wrong with having a fear of hell.
That's right.
But anyway, we're now on to heaven. The hardest one to explain at all, because even the people who were given visions of it were like, I don't know. It was super great, and there was a lot of cubics involved.
Eye has not seen, ear has not heard what God has ready for those who love him. So, well, we don't know what we're doing.
There was 12 of a lot of things, and there were gems and gold and whatnot.
Well, because it's so far outside of our experience. I mean, no one who's living... Yes, there are people that have had near-death experiences, and I'm not saying that those are in any way illegitimate, but they're still alive, so they've never fully experienced death.
Yeah, and usually even when they have ones, it's like they were like near, it's like behind everything. There was like, I could see something amazing in the distance. Like the most they did was, like I talked to God, or my dead relative, or what I think was an angel.
It's a lot like trying to remember your dreams. Mm-hmm. The harder you grasp after it, the faster it fades.
Yeah.
Whereas, and we all know the experience of being judged. Mm-hmm. Not definitively, but one of the ways in which we wound each other, we sinners, is we judge each other. And many of us have some experience of hell. Obviously, if you still exist, you've never been completely separated from the love of God, but oftentimes through our sin and through the judgment of others and other things, we feel alienated from the Lord, which is ultimately what hell is. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Heaven, again, we get a foretaste of it in the liturgy when we receive the Eucharist, but it's really hard to describe.
So, what is heavenly about Star Trek? It's not going to involve red shirts, I'm sure.
No, that'd be good for death. Like, what's the episode in which the most red shirts die? Although it is fascinating to watch that evolve. Like in the beginning, your crewmen are dropping dead left and right, mm-hmm. but in the beginning, they're just as likely to be wearing gold or blue shirts. It's only as the series really finds its footing that they start killing security guards in large numbers. So in the beginning, it's like, we brought this guy to be useful on the away mission. Later, it's like, we clearly brought these guys just as cannon fodder to prove how dangerous this planet is.
Send someone down to the planet. It looks like it has breathable air, but just in case, a red shirt should go down there.
I've got a great meme on my phone of Captain Kirk with 3 red shirts, and he's pointing, and he says, "Up there, go ahead and dig 3 graves. I'll explain why later."
Yeah.
But so the episode that I have chosen is Shore Leave.
Oh, yes.
The Shore Leave planet is essentially the prototype of what would become on the next generation the holodeck. Mm-hmm. The place where anything can exist. If you can imagine it, it can be made real.
Unfortunately, only things can exist that happened in the year that this was filmed and earlier.
Nothing dates more quickly than science fiction. This is a firm principle. Notice, the computers on the Enterprise are less advanced than the computers we have today because people watched Star Trek and said, hey, I'd like to have that. And so we invented wireless technology and all of our screens, which previously we experienced as pads. But there's lots of peril in Shore Leave. There's lots of suffering in Shore Leave because they don't fully understand what's going on. Once they do, they can enjoy it entirely. Where this reminded me of heaven is the way in which, not understanding heaven, we presume all kinds of, sometimes even negative things about it. People have this image that heaven is not a place you want to go because it's going to be boring. Because you're going to be on a cloud all day playing a harp.
Oh, that would suck.
That would suck. It would be the worst. That's not even remotely what heaven is.
Not remotely like heaven.
Is amazing. The only reason why the Enterprise crew are in any danger on the Shoreleaf planet is because they imagine themselves to be in danger. If you don't think you're being attacked by a samurai, you won't be attacked by a samurai.
Yes, they refuse to accept the possibility that they could be totally safe there, and as a result, they become suspicious of everything.
If you...
All right, inversely, if you want to be attacked by a samurai in heaven, well, blessed, I can't remember.
Justo.
Yeah, you can just show up.
Yeah. The samurai of love.
But at the same time, that samurai, while attacking you, at the same time, is not there to do you any harm.
Exactly.
I mean, it clearly will be like Simpson's heaven, where the punches tickle, but
No. I mean, they won't hurt, but they'll be real. They just won't hurt.
Yeah. Well, again, we've all talked about meeting around the lake of beer on Mars because the world to come is going to be amazing.
Yeah. First one there has to
where the lake of beer was.
First one there has to put in the reservation for, I don't know, a few thousand probably.
Jess, get on that. So,
hey, whoa! I just said the first one there.
It'll be known that we want a reservation.
Nate, you and I have talked about the fact that we'll probably be the last ones out of Purgatory.
Yeah, you were teaching Deacon how to play euchre in Purgatory.
That's fair.
Until the angel comes and says, "Hey, we're shutting the whole thing down." Yeah, one more hand.
You can play this in heaven.
So which means like we're shutting the whole thing down. You have to leave, and I'll be like, "But I had the perfect go alone hand."
So Jess
no one goes alone in heaven.
So Jess, being the gooder Catholic, will clearly get there first.
We get there first. Yep.
So, as long as they accept the gift that is the Shoreleaf planet, they will have a glorious time. The only thing that'll keep us from heaven is our refusal to accept the gift. So, accept it for what it is, and it'll be everything you've ever desired. Shoreleaf. Next. Well, I'm torn on this.
Okay.
Because we talked about going me, then Jess, then Nate.
Okay.
Because we hadn't done that sequence yet. Mm-hmm. But Jess's choice is essentially the reason we're doing this whole series. So I almost want to save it as a finale.
So we're going to do Mike, Nate, Jess on this one.
Well,
that's
again,
fine.
I'm torn.
I've already waited how many
It's
years?
already.
See, but there's a counter argument. We shouldn't make Jess wait any longer since she's...
Go ahead.
We're on
what is the heavenly film?
The heavenly film. The heavenly film that nobody will agree with, but everybody will agree with.
Okay.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yes.
The reason why Bill and Ted's is the perfect, in my opinion, metaphor for heaven.
I should have said no way.
No way.
And then you could have been George Carlin. Way.
No, the reason why, right, is because...
No way.
As you pointed out, everybody's got this really skewed vision of what heaven's going to be like. They all assume it's going to be this very... very uncomfortable, everybody having to do this holy thing all the time, like literally all the time. Mm-hmm. You know, sitting on a cloud, playing a harp, or going, or sitting around God, going, you know, you're just so great,
singing
holy,
holy for all eternity.
And not that we won't be doing those things,
but it'll be awesome.
But it'll be awesome to do them because your perspective is all wrong. Bill and Ted's brings that perspective right back into line, in my opinion, because and I can understand, maybe you've never seen Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and your first time watching it through, you're going to be like, oh, what's going to happen now? Oh, no, they're going to have their heads chopped off. What's going to how's the movie going to end? But the fact of the matter is that there's actually no real drama in Bill and Ted's, but there is, for the entirety of it, an adventure. Mm-hmm. And
an excellent
adventure. So excellent, in fact, that in all likelihood, if Bill and Ted were to complete it, and you were to say, would you like to do it again? Well, they would say, Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I mean,
No,
they would say
no, no.
excellent.
I mean,
and
it would
make air guitar
be
noises.
excellent. Yeah.
No, because the second time they did it, it was a bogus journey.
It was a bogus journey.
But
I'm
there's the
just
whole
saying.
thing with death band. I mean, at least they got away from Misty Mom for a while.
It was a bogus journey because somebody else was making it bogus.
But see, now you said that, and I'm like, so I need to go and get into Joan of Arc's aerobics class?
Look, the fact of the matter is that we're going to go to heaven, and all the good things that we do in our lives, we're going to be able to go and do those things forever.
Like, for example, if we've been awesome to each other.
Yeah. If we've been awesome to each other and we party on,
or is it be excellent to each other?
We were excellent to each other and we partied on. You know, we will continue being excellent to each other and partying on. But at the same time, if your thing is, say, mountain climbing, right? Mm-hmm. You can go mountain climbing in heaven. Mm-hmm. I don't have this on, I don't have this on official stationery. Nobody's actually told me for certain.
No.
But,
You'll be mountain
I'm
climbing
say,
with Saint Pierre Joe Frassati.
I'm going to say, you can go mountain climbing. Mm-hmm. The benefit,
And John Paul II's just going, wee,
the upside
down the same
is,
slope.
the upside is that you get all the awesomeness of the mountain climbing. Mm-hmm. Without all of the drama of what happens if something goes wrong. Mm-hmm. Because A, nothing's going to go wrong. And B, if it did, it's not like you're going to get hurt. Mm-hmm.
So you're saying
if your rope broke and you fell, you're not going to fall to your death because, well, you're in heaven. Something would happen, sure, but it's not going to be anything at all like what we would expect it to be now.
Again, this is why it's so hard for us to picture heaven.
That's why it's so hard for us to picture. So you could go and have all the adventure you want, but realistic, and maybe there's knights chasing you. Maybe there's guys who want to put you in the Iron Maiden or cut off your head. But at the same time, there's no actual real dramatic tension going on here. It's just the fun of the adventure.
So you're saying in the new Earth, we should totally go up Mount Everest because we don't have to worry about we have to start off in the dead zone before 3 p.m. if we want to survive?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I would say that in the new Earth, I can't think of a good reason why we wouldn't go to the top of Mount Everest. Just to be able to say we did.
I'm now imagining all the people who died there and their bodies are there.
In fact, if anything,
occasionally just jumping up and going boo at people.
In fact, if anything, in the new Earth, the real downside to going to the top of Everest is going to be waiting in line. You're going to enjoy the line because this is a line in heaven.
Yeah, you're not going to at all mind the line.
So they're going to have all the best things in that line. They're going to have stand-up comedians. They're going to have the guy who walks up and down with free churros. Hey, you want a churro?
No,
they're going to have flying pig.
They will simply be the perfected company of everyone you're in line with.
Exactly. But I'm just saying, it's going to have all the things. If you were at Disneyland and you were waiting in a line and you were like, it'd be awesome if I could have in this line, it's already there. Mm-hmm. Lemonade stand?
Mm-hmm. Boom.
Boom.
Churro? Boom.
Boom. Mm-hmm. Flying pig?
Mm-hmm. Boom.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right, Jess. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. It's Jess's take musically on heaven.
You've been throwing curveballs so far, and they've been delightful.
They've been delightful.
All right. So, according
this time you're going to get the curveball that's not.
According to St. Catherine of Siena, the path to heaven is heaven.
Yeah.
Therefore, I'm doing a modern rendition of a song that could have been like St. John of the Cross's poetry about going away to the garden at night, only it's a 80s, singer, in that Heaven is a Place on Earth by Belinda Carlisle.
Yes.
Which is a song about how heaven is where there is love, and when I am with you, there is love. Which it all does in a way that is not R-rated, because I was like, that's going to ruin it. But no. Therefore...
No, she couldn't. It was the mid '80s. She couldn't get R-rated. She had to remain tongue in cheek.
This is what was weird about the '80s. There was random nudity in all of the movies
for kids,
but the music on the radio was all clean.
Yeah.
At least it was vague in what it was saying. So,
you couldn't be explicit.
Yes.
It was not. It was all non-explicit.
So it includes lyrics about how when they're alone and they go, reach for them. They
You put me close and we start to move.
Well, yeah. So it is. If you read this, like the person they're talking to, that you did the baby Jesus thing.
Yep.
And you're talking to God.
Yep.
For all we know, this is the modern version of "You Light Up My Life," where they're actually like, "This isn't a song about my boyfriend. It's a song about Jesus."
Yep.
And you'd be like, "Yes, that is deep."
Yep. Ooh, baby Jesus, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. They say in heaven, love, agape, comes first. We'll make heaven a place on earth.
Isn't that heaven is a place on earth?
Isn't that our role as Christians?
Or you could be like, it's actually about heaven because, when we get the new heavens at the end of the time, there will be a new earth in which hanging out with Jesus will be heaven on earth.
Boom. The whole world will be the temple, the place where God dwells with his people.
That'll be amazing. Can't wait for that.
When I feel alone, I reach for you, O Lord, and you bring me home.
Just add in some lyrics.
When I'm lost at
throw
sea,
it in a hymnal and see how long it takes for it to...
No, it totally works.
when I'm lost at sea, I hear your voice, and it carries me. It's like In the Garden of Eden by Ron Butterfly.
I'm just imagining,
Yeah.
the
I love that hymn.
The week when everyone, does Lord, when you came to the seashore, just switching it up with this, be like, they mentioned the water. Yes, but can you sing it in Spanish? I can't sing the other one in Spanish either.
My pronunciation is no bueno.
All right, so
We've
last
now
four
done.
things.
We've now died. We've been judged. Some of us have gone to hell. Unfortunately, the rest of us are partying in heaven.
Woo!
Which is like a holodeck filled with a broken down phone booth where you sing poetry from the 80s.
Simply be excellent to each other.
Simply be
Yes.
and party on, dudes. So go down below to the comments section. This is the fourth time we've done this now, so you better know what it is by now. You're gonna go down there. You're gonna tell us either which of our picks you liked. It's Bill and Ted. Let's be honest. There was only one. There was only one pick that was excellent. Okay.
But I've got Star Trek.
You're gonna tell us if you think there was something else that we should have picked instead.
That's almost certainly true.
I mean, I did try to shoehorn two saints into why this works.
No. I love it. It's perfect.
If you think there's a different theme that we should do next time, you're gonna let us know about that.
Subscribe.
You're gonna subscribe, ring the bell, tell us you like us.
Tell a friend, tell an enemy.
Turn it on your computer and just let it run for all your roommates.
And
until next time, remember to live your faith.
Love your faith.
Share that love.